Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Welcome back. So this is tonight's third video, which is going to be a pre-existing swatch. And if you watch my other two videos, you will know exactly which video we are going to, or which palette we are going to be swatching tonight. So trying to get through this as quickly as possible so we can get onto another video, which will be the last video of the night. And I think I'm gonna have time to do all four videos. So what are we going to be swatching tonight? That is an easy question. So I bought this with a gift card recently, and I just had to pay the difference, which was about $24 and change. Originally retails for $53. Now there has been a lot of controversy and a lot of tea on Tarte. So let's get down with Tarte. So I don't have a lot of their products, and the reason being is there's just nothing that they have that I enjoy. Oh, and by the way, this video might be a bit longer, so keep your tail on that. If you have somewhere to be, somewhere to go, this is going to be a little bit longer because I want to talk about some of the controversy that has been going around with Tarte and whether or not I am following it to any type of level or degree, or if I'm just kind of like, whatever, don't give a fuck. So I'm going to buy whatever I want to buy because it's my money, not anybody else's. But anyways, I digress. So Tarte Tarteist Pro, guys. So this is a really nice palette, and I have been wanting to get a palette from Tarte to try them out and see how well it works with my skin type as well as my eyelids, and whether or not I can achieve some really nice fun looks that I have been YouTubing and seeing other people with hooded or monolid eyes, specifically Asian American women or men out there that have been using this palette specifically. I think the packaging is absolutely adorable. It's really nice. I like the black with the gold frame, as you can see. The back is kind of cute because it has the different colors that you could achieve or that are within the box itself. It does let you know about the actual eyeshadow ingredients, along with, this is the classic Amazonian clay eyeshadow ingredients, and I know a lot of people do not like the Amazonian clay ingredients or the products itself. Some people just don't like them because it's not working for their skin type, their skin tone. So it's all up to you, and it's a bit pricey. Now it does state that it is formulated without parabens, mineral oils, and a bunch of other words I can't say. But it is dermatologist tested. So here's the box, really nice. Bought it on Macy's because that's where my gift card was from. And actually, hold up one second because I really wanted to put my Take Me Back to Brazil palette away. So with that said, inside the box, besides the palette, I'm going to show you, and this got a little wrinkled, but they do have a nice little insert here that tells you how to do some looks, and it is in English, which is on the side, and Spanish on the back. Yeah. Oh wait, French, Spanish, French. It's French, sorry. French on the back, not Spanish. So they have a Pro Edgy Glam, Pro Smoked, Pro Minx, Pro Trendy. Pro because it's the Tarteist Pro. So you can achieve some of these different looks. I'm not really a fan of any of them, honestly. So, but you can see, here are those looks. Don't know if any of you guys would ever do any of those, but as you can see close up, I don't like that top one. That smoked one's okay, possibly if I actually had a crease. That just looks really messy for the Pro Minx. And the Pro Trendy, I kind of like that color, and I'm going to talk about that color because I'm going to tell you where it comes from or who stole it from. Ooh, looking very, very white. Okay, and then of course we have the palette, which is really pretty. I like, it's kind of like flat, solid, smooth, yet almost looks matte. And that's gold on the back. When you open it up, you do get your plastic piece that does protect, but I wish it kind of stuck to it because it gets messy. Now, I will tell you, it does have a gorgeous mirror. Here's your mirror. And then those are your colors. So there are 24 different mattes, as well as, I guess you would call these kind of like shimmers, but it's not, they're super smooth. I don't know the actual term that I would call these, but they're on the side, and I'll go over them. So I'm gonna go over the colors, and how they kind of place this palette is kind of nice. So what they did is they have like your base or your transition colors all on this first row. And then you can kind of go into either using that as kind of like to fill in for a crease for the next colors. And then the third color would kind of define more of that deeper onset underneath, let's say, your crease per se. And then the last one could be like your outer lid. So I did use this palette today for my look, which is a little messy today. But then I also ended up using some of the colors on this side. So if you can see, which you might not be able to, they do have like a shimmer. It's a very silky smooth, not quite buttery. I can't really explain it, but it's great to use. Setting spray first on your brush, dip into this, and you can see where I kind of put that right in here. Same on this side. So I used two different colors, Glam and Ethereal. And I ended up using pretty much this top row, and I did end up using this color as well for that darker, smokier look. Now I'll go over the colors, and then I'll show you the swatches on my arm, since I already swatched them for you guys. So we have Classic, Innocent, Whimsy, Smoked, Vintage, Fierce, No Filter, Vamp, Chic, Profesh, Mod, Drama, Indie, Bold, Edgy, Punk. And then on this side here, we have Ethereal, Glam, Minx, and Trendy. So again, those are your colors from the Tarte. And in the end, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I think about Tarte as of recent. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these colors. So here are your color swatches. So from here we have the Classic, and then we bump into Innocent. We go straight into Whimsy, and then this one is the Smoked color. Then we're back to Vintage. We go to Fierce. We go to No Filter. We go to Vamp. And then again, we go to Chic, to Profesh, to Mod, to Drama. And then we go to Indie right here, sorry, to Bold, this is Bold, to Edgy, and Punk. So those are your colors. I'll give you guys one more look. Now, as far as the 4 other colors that were more of a shimmery look, we have, let's see if you can do this, Ethereal. We have Glam, which I know is hard to see, sorry, it's hard to see. And then we also have, this is Minx. I don't know if you can see, that might be better. And then this color is Trendy. So I want to go over these colors because some of them, and I also want to say, I know there has been a lot of banter between Tarte and Too Faced because of the fact that if you were to smell this, it smells like chocolate. It smells very good. And of course, the first brand that came to mind was Too Faced because I've never used Tarte before. So I don't know who came out with what first. I couldn't tell you because I didn't do my research, but I guess I could do a follow-up on that. But when I swatched Trendy, which is down here, and I'll show it to you again, this color. So this reminds me of Best Friends in the Clover palette. I don't know if you guys saw my Clover palette video. If you haven't, definitely check it out, and check out that color really closely again to this last one down here, okay? Because it is very similar in color. I think the Best Friends one with Too Faced Clover palette is a bit more pigmented and brighter in color. Not to say this isn't, but you could see the similarities in both of those colors and the shades and how it shimmers and shines and whatnot. Overall, I do like this palette. I know a lot of people don't. For the price, no. I don't like the price because it's fucking $53 for, you know, yeah, it's 24 shades and 4 of those shades are beautiful shimmers, as you can see. But at the same time, getting the hang of this, guys. But at the same time, a lot of these mattes are very similar in color. They're very bland. Some of the darker colors, which you would use more on the outside to the inside of your crease. See, I always have to blend in a bit, not quite down to the edge of my eye, but from the outside in order to kind of do that smoky look. Now, if I had lashes, which I'm still on the hunt for, it would have made my eyes look a lot better, made my eyes pop. Try and keep my eyes as wide and open as I possibly can, just to show, you know, how that look really came about. It's a little bit messy because I was in a rush this morning and it already took me fucking 45 minutes to get ready today. So this is all day, haven't touched up. Well, I put lipstick on. That's about it. So let me know what you guys think about this palette in general. Whether you have it, you like it, you hate it, you don't like Tarte, whatever your feelings are. I do like the darker colors, obviously. And I always use classic or vintage for my transition or your base color, because you definitely want to have that as your starter. And then I will go in with Innocent or even Whimsy. So Innocent or Whimsy with to kind of fake that darker crease there, since I don't have one, and use the Smoked in the Vamp today. Smoked in Vamp. And I also use, I use Glam and Ethereal on my lid there. So, and then I use them on my waterline a little bit, and the Smoked in the Vamp down below, which I don't know if you can really see since it's been so long of a day. But again, let me know what you think about this palette. I know some of you guys will not spend this kind of money on a palette, which is why I did for you and gave you my thoughts. Now, I have been using this for the last about 2 or 3 days, and I do like it. I do like the fact that I get to mix a lot of different colors, given a lot of these palettes give you the versatility to do that regardless. But I don't know, there's something about this palette. I do enjoy it so far. I have not touched every color, obviously, but it has been very fun for me to play around with for the last few days. So today, Friday and Thursday I used it, or Saturday and Friday. Sorry, I got it Thursday, I believe. But I do kind of want to talk a little bit about Tarte in general. So we all know that there's been a lot of controversy with Tarte and their Shape Tape concealer. I cannot personally use the Shape Tape. I tried. I went into Ulta because they do not sell it in Sephora, and I don't even know if they have still standing stores for Tarte or not. Or, you know, yeah, I could probably go to Macy's or something, but that's not exactly close for me. So when I went into my local Ulta about a couple weeks ago, they did end up having all the colors available for me to swatch and test out for their concealer. And I was really interested to see whether or not this concealer was as good as everybody hyped it up to be. Now, let me just tell you this. They didn't have my color. It was either too light or too dark. And they did tell me, which I don't know if this is true in fact or not, but once you actually apply the concealer, it does get a bit darker. Not super dark, but it does get a little bit darker. So for those of you who do have the Shape Tape concealer, let's talk about the concealer first before we get to the foundation. The concealer, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, whether you like it, you hate it, you love it, whatever. Let me know what you think, and let me know what color you're using, because I'd be curious. I have yellow, I'm olive or tan with yellow undertones. They did not have anything to fit me. Urban Decay did, but I wasn't spending $30 on a fucking concealer. Sorry, not sorry. So they tried to get me to buy it, and then Urban Decay didn't even have my color either. They were out of stock of that at my local Ulta. So it's fine. I knew if they didn't have it, I didn't need it. And there was just a reason why I wasn't supposed to have it. But I did win ColourPop on a ColourPop concealer, the no filter concealer, and I love it. And it's like $5. So better believe I'm just gonna keep sticking with that. I won that through a giveaway from Brittany B-U-I. So thank you, I appreciate it. I actually absolutely love it. Was probably one of my favorite and best giveaways I've won because it has been absolutely fantastic for me. The other part of Tarte that has been huge is they're coming out with a foundation. I don't know if it is out or when it came out, but I know that's been circulating the internet as of lately, especially on social media platforms in the makeup community. With that being said, the reason why it's striking up such huge controversy is because of the lack of color or colorism. So a lot of people have stated that the colorism is just absolutely off the fucking wall, off the chain, and a lot of people are bringing this up, which we should bring this up because, you know, women and men of color just do not have the ability to get the shades that we need or we want, and it's reflecting on a lot of these top name brands where these brands are not pushing out colors for men and women of color that will match our shades the way that, you know, as potential consumers and consistent buyers or future buyers, you know, we want to have the versatility and the ability to buy these products, and if we don't have it in our shade, we're going to be pissed off. Obviously people are going to be upset, and we feel that that is a target and a hit against us as people of color. So with that said, you know, obviously I know NYX has like 40 shades, and so does Huda and Fenty Beauty, and Too Faced has a bunch of different colors and shades. So I mean I know there's more, guys, trust me, I know, but I'm just saying those are a few of the higher end, and even NYX being more reasonable, different shades, multiple shades that work for women of color and men of color. Now with Tarte only coming out with, I think it was maybe 12 shades, maybe it was 15, I don't remember, but they literally had 4 shades that were medium, and even their first medium shade was not, and my phone is charging because it died and my iPad died, so I'm not charged, so they're charging right now, so I can't really show you, but I will show you pictures up here shortly when I'm editing or have edited this video for you to view. But you will notice how light the first medium color is, and then how much darker the next medium color is. Those colors won't work for me unless I bought both and maybe mix them, and that's even an if. It might match my shade, but I still think it will be too wash me out, and it'll be too light for me. And all the other colors above it are way too light and very, very white, and are very similar in color. So it's making a lot of people talk, obviously. And then they had 2 other darker shades, and one was very, very dark, I believe, and one was like a medium light dark. So it's not giving women and men of color an opportunity to purchase Tarte products as your foundation and your concealer. And I know Tarte will never see this fucking video, but I'm just saying, like, this is probably the only product that I will ever buy, because I don't support a company that doesn't look at their brand and branch out into other areas and other individuals, men and women, and even kids, because there's a lot of opportunity for a lot of kids who are doing like pageants and whatnot, you know, transgender and boys and girls in general. So with that said, I think that Tarte is definitely killing their brand and killing their name right now. I'm sure they're not hurting that much, trust me, but I think if they were to open their eyes a bit more and listen to their consumers being upset that the fact that they cannot buy, you know, they had their shade for, let's say, the concealer, the Tarte Shape, whatever it's called, Shape Tape, sorry, Tarte Shape Tape concealer, but they don't have the foundation, you know, and maybe you really want to sell to that consumer or those people or your audience that are normally purchasing, but now all of a sudden they're not because you don't have their fucking shade. Like, where are your marketing and your advertising folks doing and looking at other brands to see, oh, well, Fenty Beauty and Huda have all these shades. You know what? Tarte can do the same fucking thing, but they didn't. So that's why a lot of people are pissed off. And I agree with them. I totally would agree. Although I would not buy their foundation. I can't buy their concealer because they don't have my fucking color. So why would I look at their foundation? I don't give a shit. So, but that's just my piece on that. Tarte, step up your game. You want more sales, which I'm sure you do. Every company wants more sales. If you're any type of organization, small, medium, or large, you want to make fucking money every quarter, especially annually, and you want to build up on that every year and make more and more fucking money, right? So if that's what you want to do, or if you don't give a shit and you just want to sell to whoever you have been selling to, then keep doing what you're doing. Don't bother me none, because I'm not buying your shit. So the only thing I've ever bought is this, and I have 2 lippies, but I don't use them because I don't like the colors, so whatever. But that's just my piece, my beef, whatever. You know, we're all entitled to our own opinion, and I just think that Tarte could definitely go forth and move forward with more shades, or state, you know what? We're listening to you guys, we hear you, we're going to create more colors for women and men of color. So stay tuned for that, blah, 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 whatever their spiel is. I don't know. I don't PR. I'm not a rep for them. I don't know what they say. I don't listen to their shit. But anyways, that's all I wanted to say. That was the tea, quote unquote. But it's just my point of view, you know, as an Asian American woman who is mixed with Korean, Japanese, and Chinese, and a little bit of Native Americans. But I do think that they could branch out rather, and create more products and more color schemes for other individuals. So that's all. But this is the video for the Tarte Tarteist Pro Palette. Hope you liked it. If you do not like Tarte, don't give me a thumbs down, because I don't represent them. This was just a video that I wanted to give you guys a quick swatch review on, and my thoughts. I do like it overall. Some of the lighter colors don't obviously really work, as you can see how light they are, but for the most part I think they would work just fine, especially if you're doing something like this. Somebody who has lighter skin than me obviously can work a bit more with these lighter colors. But that's all. Don't forget to subscribe. And we're still trying to reach 250 subscribers so we can give away the Kylie Cosmetics High $100 palette. Maybe I should do that swatch too, because I have 2 of those. So one was going to be for my own personal use, one was going to be a giveaway, or maybe I'll sell one. So we'll see what happens. But don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. And once we hit 500, you know what happens, 500 subscribers, 3 to 5 pieces of skincare, 3, 4, or 5. Korean beauty skincare that we'll discuss based on your skin type, whoever wins. And the Morphe 39A palette they dare to create. But if that's not a palette that you want, then we can discuss another palette in the same price range. So that is all. I will see you guys in a minute so we can do a live swatch of the Too Faced I Want Candy. I want candy. Okay, that's all you get. Done. So I will see you guys very shortly. Bye.